If you're wondering how you can create a star in Illustrator, then you're in the right place. Hi there everyone, my name is Andre Marius. I've been working in Illustrator for over 10 years, and in this Envato Tuts tutorial, I'll show you how you can create a star in Illustrator, how to adjust its size or the number of arms, how to create a perfect star or stars with rounded corners, and finally how to create your own star brush. Before we begin, make sure to check out Envato Elements, where you can get unlimited downloads of stock videos, music, graphics, photos, fonts, and many more. That's millions of creative assets, all ready to use and with a simple commercial licensing. Plus, no lock-in contract, which means that you can cancel anytime. You can subscribe right now with the link in the description. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember to check this bell icon to make sure that you'll be notified when new tutorials are published. And that being said, let's move to Illustrator. To create a star fast and easy, select the star tool from your toolbar, simply click and drag, and once you release the mouse button, you will have your star. As a second option, you can just click on your artboard to open this window where you can set the settings for the star. Click OK, and again you got your star shape. Now let's have a closer look at the settings from this panel to better understand how these work. The radius values set the chubbiness or the sharpness of a star, while point dictates the number of arms that your star will have. Radius number 1 is the distance measured from the center of the star to the tip of an arm, while radius number 2 is the distance measured from the center of the star to the inner corner of your star. Keep in mind that the settings from this panel can also be adjusted as you click and drag, so let's see how this would work. Click and drag to create a new star shape and make sure that you're not releasing the mouse button. First of all, holding down the Shift key will make your star stand upright. Hold down the Control key as you click and drag to easily adjust the sharpness of your star. This technique can be pretty useful if you wish to create sharper or chubbier stars. Press the up arrow key whenever you wish to add an arm to a star, or the down arrow key to remove an arm from your star. Pressing the Alt key only once will turn your star into a perfect one. But keep in mind that once you drag the cursor, your star will regain its original chubbiness or sharpness. You can also hold down the Alt key as you click and drag to make sure that your star stays perfect. But again, once you release the Alt key, your star will regain its original size. If you wish to turn your star into a perfect one for good, press the Alt key and the Control key. Moving to rounded stars, you have two techniques that can be used to create one. You can either go to Effect, Stylize and Round Corners, set the radius as you wish and click OK, or you can use the Direct Selection tool to select your star and set the corners radius from the Control panel. The nice thing about the second technique is that you can select specific corners from your star and set the corners radius just for your selected points. To create a sparkling star, first you'll need a circle or an ellipse. This can be easily done using the ellipse tool. Make sure that your shape remains selected after you create it, and go to Effect, Distort and Transform, Pucker and Bloat. Drag this slider to the left and click OK when you're happy with the look of your sparkling star. Keep in mind that you can always return to the Appearance panel to reopen this effect and adjust the settings if that's what you need. Finally, your star shape can be easily turned into a brush. Select it and click this New Brush button from the Brushes panel. For this example, we'll use a scatter brush, so check this box and click OK to open the Options window. Let's set to random the size, the spacing and the rotation. Make the size vary between 30 and 130. The spacing should vary between 60 and 160, while the rotation variable should go from 0 degrees to 360 degrees. Don't forget to also set the colorization method to tints, which will allow you to change the brush color Click OK to add this brush inside the brushes panel and grab the brush tool from your toolbar. Make sure that your star brush is selected, and now let's add this nice trail of stars. Once you're done, you can set the stroke color to yellow as it dictates the color of your star brush. Now you can easily add variations of this star brush. To duplicate your brush, simply drag it on top of this button, double click this new brush, and let's adjust the settings. The size should go between 20 and 60, spacing should go from 40 to 100%. Let's also set the scatter to random and make it go between -40% and 40%. Keep the rotation as it is and click OK. Make sure that this new brush stays selected and that the brush tool is still active. Change the stroke color to an orange. And now let's add a second trail of stars. Obviously, you can play with the brush settings and create countless variations. You can try different star shapes, or you can play with the colors. That's mostly all that you need to know about working with star shapes in Illustrator. I hope you've enjoyed this short tutorial. Remember to hit that like button as it helps me know that I did a good job. Subscribe if you aren't already, and don't forget to click the little bell icon to be notified of any new tutorials. I'm Andrei Marius, and I'll see you in the next video.